Hey there, fellow art lovers and fans of all things painted. Welcome back to my regular viewers, and if you're new here, welcome. I'm Cal, and it's great to have you here. It's the 18th day of Spooky Month. Today we're painting a dungeon and a large creature imprisoned there. For this one, I initially didn't really have any particular direction to go with it, so I started looking around for some inspiration. And I find this picture of a dark stone room and a big window that light was coming through. And that was what I needed to get an idea, so I gathered my reference images and began. I began by sketching out the architecture of the room, making extensive use of the symmetry tool to sketch in the walls, the floor, and the large window which serves as the only light source. Then I painted in the creature itself, using a reference from Pose Maniacs of a figure crouching. The symmetry tool came in useful here too, though I had to make sure to turn it off before sketching in the tail and chest hair. This is a great brute of a creature with hulking muscles and curving sharp horns, so it has been imprisoned in this room. What is it? Some kind of demon? One thing's for sure, it's dangerous and has been shackled to the floor. I made sure to keep the chains slack as the creature isn't actually pulling against them. Now we move on to color, coloring in the skin a deep red. I kept to a reasonably dark color palette as there is very little light shining on this creature. Again, the symmetry tool came in handy. Once everything was colored in, it was time for shading, using masks to section off each portion, and using a multiply layer to bring the front side of the creature into deep shadow, and a color dodge layer lighting up the outer edges of the monster as the light is coming in from behind. I made sure in particular to keep its eyes deep in shadow to add to that air of mystery and menace. I had to bear in mind the musculature of this monster, particularly in its arms. Muscles are always fun to shade in, and it's satisfying getting them looking right. I added in some yellowed fangs, or perhaps these are tusks, and some more detailed shading around the nose and mouth before tidying up the horn's edges. I used the smudge tool to make the chest hair more, well, hairy, and continued shading. Then I moved on to the background, starting with the chains, picking out the little shadows in the chain links. I added some brightness to the edges of the character where the sunlight is hitting. Lastly, I turned my attention back to the background, giving this monster a shadow which is projected out in front of him due to the angle of the light, before shading in the corners of the room and the sections under the stony overhanging portions on the sides. I made sure to also give the chains their own shadows, following the same rules as before, as well as leaving a rectangular section lit up with the shadows of the bars cast on the floor. Lastly, I lit up the edges of the window where the light is shining in and threw up some light dust clouds to make the background a little more interesting. And we're done. I'm really happy with how this piece came out, particularly the lighting. Let me know what you think. If you enjoyed what you just watched, please be sure to leave the video a like and subscribe and ring the bell to see more content. If you want to support my art, you can find a link to my Ko-fi in the description. And if you want to get straight into some more art, you can go and watch this video for my latest content. Or this one for something random.